Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching today. Today's video is for Thursday, July 13th. And the topic is give, take, match. Give, take, match. And what that means is, I'm sure you heard you say this about people or people about you, you or someone else is a giver or a taker. You might not even heard of a matcher. Someone matches like tit for tat. You only give if you're going to get, or you have everybody's, if someone does something for you, you feel like you have to do something for them, or you won't do something for them unless they do something for you. So basically, the whole point I'm getting at with this today is that in business, definitely in business and life too, you have to have a balance of all of these. You can't just be a giver. You can't just be a taker. You can't be someone that you only give unless you get all of the time. Like anybody who's a giver, might know some people like this. They're just givers. They're such givers, and you think that's great, but those people usually have a higher percentage of being taken advantage of. You're always giving, always giving, always giving. People are taking advantage. They will never give back, or you won't have the ability to take when you need the help, or, not taken as in a bad way, but take when you need help or need things. And then there's takers, the more, if people that take and take and take, they're just going to feel they're just going to come off as so selfish, is that everybody around them just feels like they're just take and take, and they don't give back at all. And there's people that will only give if they get back. So the long of the short of this video today is that you, in business, and we'll say just in real estate in general, there has to be a balance of all these. You got to give and take a little bit. You have to, definitely in this business, you have to take from people. You have to get referrals. You have to take their business. You have to have people help you with your business, and you have to give. You got to give knowledge. You got to give support. You got to give help. You got to give expertise. You got to help your clients. And that match, you have to match that. If someone is going to give you referrals, you have to match that and give back to whatever, give them value of some sort of giving you referrals, giving them your knowledge, or just being there for them, giving them information, or helping them with their sale or their purchase. But bottom line is that you have to know where you're at. You have to be aware of this with every bit. I'll stick with the business side of things, not the personal side of things. But on the business side of things, every one of your business relationships with a client, a past client, a future client, another agent, a loan officer, a home inspector, title company, anybody that's connected with your business somehow, that presently, in the past, future, is you have to know where you stand. Where are you in this relationship? Are you giving and getting back all the time? Are you giving more? Do you need to give more? Do you need to take more? Have you been helping people and they don't help you? Example, what I always tell agents is that, I'll give you one example of giving, is that when I know, gosh, I always tell them to go with a short video, but I would go right into training. At the example, I get an agent. It happens all the time. Tony, I've been showing houses, and I'm sorry, I get passive, I don't know, it's passive aggressive when I get in these situations. Tony, I've been showing these people houses for 6 months, on and off for 3 years, and all this, and I got to the end, and they didn't buy with me. And you know how many hours, how many days, how many, things I've missed, and how many hours on the phone I spent with these people, and they didn't buy. And then this is sometimes, sorry, agents that I've been coaching, and if you heard me say this, but it's a typical thing, I would say, but don't worry, it paid off, right? Because you've gotten, calculate all the referrals you've gotten from them and how many close. Or if none of them close yet, calculate how many names of and information of people that you have gotten from them over the last 3 months, 6 months, years you've been doing business. How many people are in your database now that you're following up with for the rest of time until they're looking to buy and sell? And you're going to get referrals from them, and you get referrals from them. And even better, you have such a good relationship with these people that they know you invested all of this time and that you still were there for them and gave and gave and gave, and they still connect with you. And now they're not buying, but they trust you, and they're going to refer you to so many more people now, even in the future, right? What do they say? What do they say all the time? What do you say all the time? No, I have none of that. I have none of that. So the training part of today, that wasn't thinking I was going to go into, is when you are spending time with people, you're giving them your time, you're investing your time with them. They should be giving back and ask. You have to ask. You have to have the scripts. You have to have the dialogue of how to ask. Every time you show someone homes, at the end of that day, that evening, that weekend, Mr. and Mrs. whoever, hopefully I did a great job for you. Sorry, we didn't find the house of your dreams yet, but I am dedicated. I'm going to work. I'm going to invest my time, and I'm not going to stop until we find that. But can you help me out too? Please give me 2 or 3 names of people, friends, relatives, neighbors, anybody right now that I could connect with, that you trust me to help sell a house or buy a house. I want to extend my services and my expertise to your family and friends too. Please give me a few names I could connect with. I just want to introduce myself, so when they're ready to buy or sell, I'm here for them too, just like I'm here for you. Can I have 2 names, please? Again, you can practice that. That's right off the top of my head. I work with agents almost on a daily basis on things like this, and we kind of how it falls across off your tongue a little bit better, and practice that. But the point I'm getting at is you give to clients, and you're investing. You should be asking for something in return, not when they find the house. Guess what? You, most of the time, are not responsible if they don't find a house that they want to buy, or if you are not responsible 99% of the time if their house doesn't sell, because it's the market. There might not be that house out there. I rarely talk to an agent and go, yep, it's my fault. They didn't find the house they want, my fault. Or their house didn't sell. What is it? 90% of the time, too high in price. There's no buyer out there looking for this type of house or property. There's usually something outside of your control. But during that period, you're doing your job, you're investing your time, you're giving, get something back from them, and you have to ask for it. And almost all of the time, they'll be happy to, because they know that you are there for them and investing your time. That's the perfect time to ask them for referrals, is when you haven't made a nickel on them and you're investing your time. So many agents, usually the number one reason why they say, well, I don't feel like they think I'm doing my job yet because I haven't found the house. No, that's just part of the process. You're doing everything and bending over backwards usually, and missing birthday parties and on the phone with them at all hours of the day and night. So get something back. So sorry, I went into a little bit of training there, but this topic, again, I wanted to give you an example with that training there of what relationship do you have with somebody. So reach out to all of those people in the past that you've spent time on and they never bought or sold a house to you. Reach out to them, ask for something for them now. Any of those buyers or sellers that found houses fast or sold fast, got to show your value after hours, after the sale, because things went so fast. You have to give more to them, help them find or recommend contractors, or recommend people, movers, or go there and giving them a gift after closing, something of value to them, to help them with their move. You could definitely, anything of major value, you have to disclose in your purchase agreement, not to go into legal stuff, but you could help pay for closing costs. You could help pay for an inspection. There's different things you can do during the sale to show them some value monetarily that is totally legal to do. I have agents that call me, oh my God, I can't believe it's not more and more agents didn't call me on this. I didn't see that. Like, you sold a house in a day, you listed it in a day, sold it in a day, made money. Help them a little bit financially, give a little bit back, show them that you're thankful for it and glad you didn't have to work for 6 months on it, and give them something of value back to them, not just your expertise. But I could go on and on for that, but please reach out to me. We'll go over things, but analyze your relationship with everybody in your business, clients, everybody. Are you a giver? Are you a taker? Are you matching? Are you have a good balance of this? Who are you giving more to and they're not giving back? Or who are you taking from that you're not giving back? Are there, and one other thing, legal thing, is that if you have a client or someone that's giving you referrals, as soon as they give you a name, you are allowed to give them something of value or pay them or give them something for a referral. Can't give things to them after the referral. That's a kickback. You can't say, here's whatever, or here's some cash. Your referral that you gave me 8 months ago finally bought a house. That is illegal. You can't do that. That's a kickback. But if they give you a name, you're allowed to give them something of value, or take them to dinner, or do something for them, or bring them a bottle of wine or whatever, if they give you a name, because that doesn't equal 100% business. It's just like buying leads, like paying Zillow or paying a service that's giving you just names of people that might buy or sell in the future. So, but if you need to talk about this, exact legalities of certain things that you might be thinking of doing, please call me. But I would love to work with you and help you analyze relationships with people so you can maximize the relationship with a give and take, and having the best match you can out of it for both sides. So, all right, that's it for today. Went a little longer than I thought. So have a wonderful Thursday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.